What's up everyone, hope you're all doing well and welcome to this week's Blu-ray and DVD update and a mammoth update this week. I have bought a lot of stuff. Basically I've had the last week off work, so the time I would have spent working I spent spending money, which isn't the best thing to do, but I got paid this week quite hefty amounts. I thought what the hell, I'll splash out, and this is over a whole week and I have been to kind of different places as well. So there's over 20 titles in this update. I won't be talking about them in too much detail because it will take quite a long time, but anything that I have watched from this pile will be included in my what I've watched video, which will be coming tomorrow. So I just give it a little rest because I kind of forgot what I have watched. Basically I'll just be in that what I've watched video will just be the stuff that I've watched this past week. I won't do kind of that since I did it last time, because there's just so much stuff I've watched that I can't remember. And also I do apologise for the lighting. I don't know why it's that bad. It's not exactly dark outside. I put the light on, but that hasn't really made that much difference, but we'll go with the flow, you know, that's all you can do really. So yeah, so I'll get straight on with it. Just a couple of DVDs just to kick off with. And you can tell when I've got a lot of Blu-rays when I have to actually reach to the top of the pile. The pile is just to the right of me. And the first one I picked up in Asda, I think, yeah, Asda, is it was a really cheap pickup, film called Montana. It looks okay, and again I've mentioned I'm a fan of kind of lower budget British film, and this looks like a decent casting. It got Lars Mikkelsen, not Mads Mikkelsen, his brother, I think probably brother. Got Adam Deacon, who else? What's the other? Michelle Fairley, Ashley Walters. Really good cast though. It looks some kind of like revenge thriller. It looks okay, so I'll watch that soon enough. So yeah, that's that. And the other one is a film called Second Coming. I'll be talking about more about this tomorrow. To be fair, I wasn't that impressed with it, to be quite honest. Good cast though, again, Idris Elba, Nadine Marshall. It was okay, nothing I'd ever watch again, but there you go. So that's Second Coming. And let's get on with the Blu-ray. So I actually made a trip up to Leeds last Tuesday, which is actually the day I got paid. I was planning on doing that kind of a couple of weeks ago, and I did it, and yep, their HMV is miles better than mine. So a lot more titles in the 5 for 30, and also went to CX again. I'll say this: I know that it's a bigger city than York, where I live, but their Blu-ray section is at least twice as big as one we have in York. It's just really loads of stuff. Loads of good stuff as well, and multiple titles of good stuff. They had like 6 copies of Reaper Men Steelbook. So I remember. You had like loads of different things that we'd never get over here, and these are the things I picked up from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. The first thing I picked up was Thailand, directed by Terry Gilliam. Heard a lot of good things about this. Obviously I haven't watched it yet, but I will do in sometime in the future. Yeah, I haven't seen many Gilliam films. The only one I have seen is Zero Theorem, and I think maybe one other one. I can't think of what. Oh yeah, Barry Munchausen I've seen as well. But they're the only 2 Gilliam films I've seen, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. So that's Thailand. And then another cheap one, I think it's about £3. We have Street Kings. Heard mixed things about it. I don't know if I keep thinking good things about this or Harsh Times. I think it's the other one I'm thinking about. But look, again, decent cast: Keanu Reeves, Forrest Whitaker, Hugh Laurie, Chris Evans as well. So yeah, it looks like decent enough. The cover kind of grabbed me first of all. I kind of forgot about it, to be quite honest, but it looks like a decent kind of thriller. So yeah, that's Street Kings. And then the next thing I picked up is a not DC. No, it's not DC. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's a Paramount Blu-ray anyway, and it is the kind of animation of a Watchmen. We have Tales of the Black Freighter. Again, haven't actually watched the film in quite a while, but I think this kind of like bridges the gap between, or it's like a prequel or something, I think, or like there's 2 stories. One of them is a prequel, one of them kind of happens afterwards. I'm not quite sure, but again, it looks like decent enough. I'm a big fan of kind of different kind of animation, and yeah, most of these are just kind of like just a disc inside, so I just thought I'd show that. Yeah, so it's from the graphic novel and Unseen in the Watchmen movie. don't know if it's like kind of animated deleted scenes kind of thing, or not quite sure what the deal is, but there you go. So that's Watch on Tales of the Black Freighter. The next one is kind of a weird thing about this. It's the Astonishing X-Men kind of animated collection from the 101 films or 101 anime films, whatever. It's kind of weird because I went to CX and I saw this, and for some reason they were selling each film, each kind of film is like sold individually, and they were selling each individual title for £6, and then I saw the 4-pack for £6. How that works out, I've no idea, but that is the kind of one of the wonders of the world is CX pricing. It's just basically a kind of 4-disc Blu-ray set. But I do like these 101 films tend to do this, just having like a thicker emery, kind of actually about the same kind of emery case, but we've got kind of more discs in it. I just hope kind of other places would do this as well. But yeah, that is X-Men, the Astonishing X-Men animated collection. The last title I picked up at CX was, again, cheap pickup, no slipcover unfortunately, but you can't have everything, and it is A Road to Perdition. Again, a film I've never seen, heard a lot of good things about this one. Fantastic cast, as you'll probably guess by now. But yeah, I'll be checking it out sometime. It's not too long either. I mean, sometimes Sam Mendes films do tend to go on quite a bit longer than they should do. But yeah, it looks like a really good kind of crime thriller. I don't know if it's a thriller or kind of crime drama. But yeah, it looked really good. So that's Road to Perdition. And also, when I went to Leeds, I checked out their HMV, and like I said, it is bigger than ours. And they have more titles in the 5 for 30, which I picked these up. No, sorry, it wasn't 5 for 30, it's 3 for 20. I kind of looked around, and these were the only 3 that I really wanted that I couldn't get anywhere else. And the first one is a film that I still don't know if I liked when I saw it at the cinema, but I think it was good. I can't quite make my mind up, and it is David Cronenberg's Maps to the Stars. Now, one thing that kind of annoyed me about this is that I frequent Blu-ray forums quite a bit, and I mentioned that they have this post now that kind of like posts, kind of lists all the new titles that are added to the 5 for 30 deal, and this was always kind of in that list. But in my HMV, it was and still is $9.99. It's like every other place has it in the 5 for 30, but mine only has it for $9.99. There's no possible way I'm paying more for it than I need to. Anyway, but yeah, I went into Leeds in the 5 for 30. It did have a slipcover, but I chucked it away. It's just a bit of cardboard, really. And yeah, like I said, I don't know if I like this one or not. I need to kind of watch it again to make my mind up a bit more. But didn't hear kind of too many people talking about this, at least not kind of like critics. But again, I think I liked it, but again, I'm not quite sure. Great cast though. I remember when I saw this, they had about 3 or 4 walkouts, and I know what happened. They looked at the poster, they saw Robert Pattinson was in it, they saw kind of like a Hollywood kind of thing, and they knew nothing about kind of what they were going into, which I did. I kind of read up about it before. And they obviously thought it was just going to be some kind of like frothy kind of Hollywood movie because they saw Robert Pattinson in the cast, but it's nothing like that whatsoever. It's very dark. It's very Cronenberg, I will say that. And also, it's the first film not to be the first Cronenberg film not to be filmed in Canada, which is quite interesting. And yeah, really good though. But I do need to watch it again. And the next thing is one that I wanted to get for a while, and it was never in the 5 for 30 in my HMV. And again, I looked in Leeds, basically more or less right at the front of the store. It is Roadkill, also known as Joyride in the US. I'm not quite sure why they changed it, because I think the release of the sequel to this is called Joyride 2, I think, but I could be wrong about that, because I think I saw it in like CX yesterday or something, I think. But yeah, really good kind of horror thriller from starring the late Paul Walker, Steve Zahn, and Lily Sobieski. Sobieski, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce her name. But I remember being really good. It's got the same vibe as a Jeepers Creepers, I think I seem to remember. But yeah, it's a decent little thriller, and that's why I've got it. So that is Roadkill, aka Joyride. And the other thing I got in the 3 for 20 is quite a recent film, actually. It wasn't in the 5 for 30. It was in the 5 for 30 quite quickly, and it is The Congress. directed by Ari Folman, who directed Waltz with Bashir. Really good film that. Haven't watched this one yet. It's quite long as well. It's just over, well, it's over 2 hours, I'll say that. But it looks like kind of the same as Waltz with Bashir. It's kind of it's like rotoscoped animation, I think, and it's kind of like the mix of animation and kind of like the real life stuff. But it looks like an interesting film. Just one of the films that I need to kind of sit down and watch if I'm kind of at a loose end or whatever. But yeah, that is the Congress. And they also had a load of kind of newish titles. Well, not really newish really, but titles for really, really cheap prices. But yeah, this was I think about £4, and it is an Epic, just the 2D version, and no slipcover obviously. But for £4, I'm a fan of kind of non DreamWorks Pixar. Actually, what is this? Is it like it's a Fox animation? But I haven't really watched many of them, but the ones I have watched I did like. And this look again, £4. I can't really complain about that. Even if it is crap, I can just set it on. It looks like kind of a Fern Gully kind of, maybe Honey I Shrunk the Kids kind of vibe, maybe, I'm not quite sure, but it looks decent enough, so that's Epic. And this was I think I think this was 4 as well, and it is Never Let Me Go. Again, heard a lot of good things about this. How long is it? 99 minutes, so not too long either. I don't know why I got this weird obsession with how long films are. I don't know why. But yeah, it looks like decent enough. A decent cast. Screenplay by Alex Garland, so it will be quite decent, I think. Directed by Mark Romanek as well, really, really good. Who directed 1 Hour Photo. So yeah, lot of good names behind this. So I'm hoping it is good. So that's Never Let Me Go. And this was only $2.99, and it is Eminem in 8 Mile. Again, a film I saw like years and years ago on DVD. Didn't really remember much about it, but heard a lot of good things about it. So yeah, I'll be checking that out quite soon. And the other thing I picked up in Leeds HMV is just a random. It was just $9.99, but I wanted to buy it. I was wanting to buy it a while ago. Actually, I'll show you what it is. It's Secrets and Lies. Basically, I wanted to show it, buy it a while ago, but wanted to wait till kind of reviews came out, because I know that sometimes these kind of Blu-rays that are bought out by not big companies, usually the transfers aren't that great. But it got a 5-star review from Bluray.com, so there's no way I wasn't going to pick it up. I would wait till it was a bit cheaper. But I thought £10, I can't really go wrong. Michael Lee is in my least top 10 film directors of all time, so there's no way I wasn't going to pick this up. Unfortunately, I would have picked up High Hopes as well, but it was £15 with no extras. There's no way. But yeah, again, one of the only Michael Lee films I haven't actually seen. I think this and there are a few, but kind of his big kind of film that I've seen all of. But this one looks really, really good. So that's Secrets and Lies. So that's going to fall over. There we go. Now the other thing, now this is a 5 for £30 in the HMV where I live. The first one I picked up was East is East. Really, really good British film. I've actually just finished watching it now, which is why the disc is not in the case. But yeah, really, really good film. Again, if you want to hear more detailed thoughts, you can wait till tomorrow with my What I've Watched video. But yeah, really, really good film. And I also picked up Mean Streets, directed by Martin Scorsese. Now this didn't come out that long ago at all, and it was already in the 5. A bit like the kind of EIV release of American Psycho. That was in the 5 for 30 quite quickly. But yeah, one of the clips snapped off. Anyway, I'll be replacing the case anyway. But again, probably I would be guessing maybe the shortest Scorsese film, only 112 minutes, so not too long at all. I know his films can go on quite a long time as well. Not to say that it's good, it is, but it's because his films are always good. So I'll be looking forward to checking that one out. Obviously, great cast: Harvey Keitel, Robert De Niro. You can't really go wrong. So that's Mean Streets. And yeah, the next one I picked up is again one that's in 5 for 30 quite quickly, and it is Commando, the director's cut. Does include the theatrical cut as well, which I didn't actually know about, which I think is good, because usually sometimes when they do that, they just put one cut on there. It's kind of like maybe not the best cut. But I don't know which is the best. Which is the best? Maybe comment down below. But yeah, again, another Schwarzenegger action film. I mean, I haven't even seen Predator, I mean, I haven't even seen Terminator 2. So I need to kind of I do need to watch those films. More Schwarzenegger is always good, and this looks good as well. So that's Commando. There's no way I was paying for that steelbook either. Pretty bad steelbook. And the other one, talking about steelbooks, this is in a steelbook edition as well. But again, I kind of prefer the artwork on this anyway. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Has Bogus Journey had a Blu-ray release yet? I don't think it has, at least not in the UK. But I don't think it has anywhere in the world. But this one has, obviously, because I've got it in my hand now. Yeah, I did want to kind of... Well, they have a lot of features, but most of them are kind of like galleries and stuff. I would have liked more kind of like, maybe like a retrospective or something, but I don't remember much about it, because I remember the kind of the sequel more, because it's one I watched a few times, and that grandma scene still scares the shit out of me. But this one is the first one, and yeah, so that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I really should be like not talking about this too much. So yeah, the last title I picked up in the 5 for 30 in HMV is I don't know how this is in 5 for 30. It's a 5-film collection. 5 films for like £6 or however much it is. Just over £6 is not a bad deal whatsoever. Yeah, the film might not be that good. Some of the sequels I've heard are quite bad. But yeah, it is the Planet of the Apes 5 movie collector's edition. Comes with a slipcover and just like a large MRA case with 5 discs inside. You get, from what I can gather, is most if not all of the special features you get in the individual things. Whether they actually have bought out the sequels in the kind of individual titles, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, definitely the best deal of the year I've had by far. Yeah, so that's all there is to it really. Haven't even seen the first one, so I'll be kind of looking at those, looking to watch these in some time. So yeah, that's Planet of the Apes. 5 films for, again, I think like just over £6. Not bad at all. I mean, even £8.99, even individually £8.99 is not a bad price for 5 films anyway. And yeah, the last title, the next title I picked up in Asda for £5 is Black Hawk Down. Heard a lot of good things, heard a lot of bad things. I'll make my own mind up, but it looks like a decent kind of a war movie basically. But yeah, it looks really good. So it is Black Hawk Down. And the next one is a box set that I wasn't originally going to get. I saw it in Asda for a decent price, and I thought, yeah, but am I really going to watch the films? I remember when I watched the first film, I wasn't that bothered about it really, but I thought £15 for, was it 4 movies and kind of a short movie as well, is not a bad price at all. And it is the Ice Age, the Mammoth Collection, which does include the first 4 films and also some kind of Christmas themed short. Why it's on its own disc, I have no idea. Why it wasn't just like a, oh no wait, yeah I do know, it's because it would have made more money, that's why. Anyway, really nice set though. It's got a lot of kind of, can't really get it in this light, but a lot of kind of really nice embossing on the front there with one of the characters, I can't remember what his name is, but I know it's voiced by Ray Romano. Is it, no, not Sid, is it? I don't think it really matters, does it? Anyway, no, Sid's the sloth. Anyway, doesn't really matter. But yeah, really nice set. £15 for, again, 4 movies and a short. Isn't that bad. Yeah, like I said, I kind of spotted it in Asda kind of a few days ago. I thought, do I really want it? Then I thought, what the hell? Splash out. There you go. So that's why I bought it. So there you go. So yeah, that is Ice Age, the Mammoth Collection. And the next title is amazingly, I'm going to show what it is, and then I'm going to kind of ask a question and whether you can answer it. And it is Anchorman 2: The Legend Continues. Now I'm going to ask the question is, where do you think that I found this Blu-ray? That's it, the pound shop. How this Blu-ray, I mean, it's a 2-disc Blu-ray for a kick-off, so a 50p a disc. it's a Blu-ray, and it's not been out for that long whatsoever. It's basically 2 movies. Yeah, I haven't actually seen the movie. I wasn't really that bothered about the first one. But for a quid, even a pound for the slipcover would be a good deal. But you also get it's going to be a paying a quid for the slipcover, and you just happen to get a couple of movies stuck in there, just kind of stuck in there as well. Really nice kind of like foil effect slipcover with kind of embossing on the front. I actually bought 3 copies of this because the thing is, one my plan was going to be to keep one of them and sell the other 2. But to be honest, I would have only at CEX I would have only got like 40 pence more than I actually paid for them. So whether I'll kind of, I don't know what I'll do with them, but there you go. Again, I had about like 6 or 7 copies. I picked 3 of them up, so I'll be keeping this one mainly because of the slipcover. Also, I have the steelbook anyway, so if I wanted to watch the film, I've got that anyway. But yeah, that is Anchorman 2: The Legend Continues, which includes the kind of the alternate version with kind of different jokes in it. And yeah, I would say I'm not a big fan of the first one, to be honest with you. It's just kind of overrated for me. But I'll give it I'll give it another go sometime in the future, and I'll probably watch these back to back as well. So Anchorman 2: The Legend Continues, and I'll put it right in front of my face. Why did I do that? I have no idea. But there you go. And the last title in this update is a film that, or at least a Blu-ray that I wasn't originally going to get, because this was actually originally only available to people who bought directly from 88 Films online shop. But I'll show what it is first. It is I can never pronounce this. Is it Anthropophagus or something? Which is a kind of one of those video nasties from the 70s or 80s. There's a band in the UK. 88 Films kind of announced it a few months ago, and this was only available. There was no possible way that I was paying 23 quid for this. That might not say that it's bad release, it's not at all, but there's no way I was paying 23 quid for just one Blu-ray. There's no possible way. For one film, films aren't even that long. You do get a kind of exclusive slipcover, which is only available from 88 Films shop direct. Where now it's kind of a little bit of bone of contention whether this will be released in kind of like a regular edition in a kind of HMV or whatever, but nobody knows. I don't think even 88 Films knows. But yeah, it comes in with a really cool slipcover with I believe it's like kind of art that was on the VHS of the film. Then we have the back. Yeah, I've got a kind of an extra movie on this, a documentary called 42nd Street Memories, which is basically a documentary on yeah. So I'm talking about too much about this, but this will be on my in tomorrow's What I Watched video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But really nice set there, like I say, got the slipcover, and then you got the front. Anyway, I'm not going to show the back, so it does have a couple of spoilers on there. But you got like I say, the documentary. You got kind of a trailer reel of the kind of the different trailers for the film, because this film has like at least 6 different titles, like The Savage Island, Anthropophagus, one is like Zombie 7, one being something else, I can't remember what that is. But yeah, it comes with the front, and also comes with a couple of comes with the obligatory postcard for each of the films, and then it kind of comes with 4 art cards as well, and also the postcard kind of advertising other 88 Films releases. But again, has the artwork from the front of the slipcover on the reversible art of the actual case itself. But as I always say, what's the point of having kind of the same art on the slipcover than it is on the thing anyway? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna pay 23 quid, but I did pay £17.50 for it. But it's one of those. I've basically got on AV forums, and if you don't kind of like buy, if you don't buy something you want straight away, someone can get in there with a better offer and kind of like grab it away from you. So I thought it was asking price, so I can't really complain too much. But yeah, definitely better than 23 quid, and I know that for a fact. Again, whether I could hold out for a better deal, I don't quite know. But that is Anthropophagus. Again, I can't pronounce it whatsoever. And that is it. And that is the last of the update. Now, first of all, I do apologise that this went on for too long. Well, not as long as for longer than I wanted it to. Anyway, I wanted to just kind of like breeze through these, kind of like just say what they were. But you know me, I can't kind of can't stop. Well, I can't help kind of talking about things that I'm passionate about. Really, I mean, you can't really blame me for that. I don't think. Well, not that many people have watched this video anyway, so it's pointless. But yeah, so a lot of good titles, and yeah, I'm obviously, again, I always say this, but I always say I'm going to be calming down kind of the next few weeks. And nothing really I want to get that I can't get. I can't wait to come down in price. Zombie Holocaust comes out tomorrow, which I'll have to buy, because they don't stay at the same price, and B, I don't know how quickly it'll sell out in my HMV, if they have any copies anyway. Human Centipede 3 I can wait for. There's a few things that I don't really need. I'm basically kind of anything I buy new is either a film I'm desperate to watch, or kind of a steelbook that could go out of stock soon. But yeah, like I said before, what I've watched for the past week will be featured in my what I've watched video, which will be coming tomorrow. We're filming that tomorrow and hopefully uploading it tomorrow. Maybe could be Tuesday, but hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, I'll stop waffling and wasting your time. So yep, thanks as always for watching. Have a great day.